All right, welcome back. Hoping you guys are all having a fabulous day. Today we have dev notes. I told you, I've been literally mentioning this for how many days now, and it's here. So with these dev notes, they're not like insanely juicy, but there are some good points and some good things happening. So with that, let's jump into this. Let's have some fun. I'm guessing this is September's dev notes. For number one here, about the Underground Labyrinth. Regarding the new content Underground Labyrinth that was newly unveiled in August, many players played the game and gave us various opinions. I wonder what they're gonna say here, because I have my own, feedback on the event. I want to see what it matches. Let's just see. Ready? Various strategies and strategic play based on random elements. While we received feedback that it was fresh, the randomness characteristic of roguelikes, we also received feedback that there's a gap in difficulty depending on whether or not certain characters can be obtained. For example, Summer Merlin made it a whole cakewalk for a lot of people, right? I tried my best to make Summer Merlin less guide. I hope you enjoyed that one. It really took me forever. But I beat it free to play. So if I could do it, you can do it. But it was such a torture. I tried it on Jazz's account right after, and I did it. Right away I did it. So it's like the difference is immaculate. It's crazy. But as I mentioned in the previous developer note, the Underground Labyrinth will be open after the opening period ends. It will be updated regularly with new labyrinths. In the process, based on the patterns and data the players showed us in previous labyrinths, we plan to provide a newly adjusted version for you. So, not bad. After 3 weeks, after the first Underground Labyrinth was updated, the play patterns of players, and the result of analyzing related data, we were able to confirm the parts that should be adjusted in the future. It was confirmed that there are many parts that did not reach the labyrinth that was open for the first time. The section of the capture characters is biased, and depending on whether a specific character can be organized. It can be confirmed that the experience in the clear rate of each floor is large, and the overall Underground Labyrinth clear rate is the result was explored than expected. So, no crap, it was lower. Some of them were really, really hard, and some players that, played it properly couldn't beat anything. So, yeah, I expected that, especially at the beginning of the first stage, due to the factor in clearing progress, due to character selection, the early stage of the first stage, the excessively high retry rate also acted as a factor that made the content less interesting. So, it's kind of cool that they can track all of this, because for me personally, I had to sit there refreshing until I got Summer Merlin or Red Gother. I had to do that because there's no other way you can beat it unless you just run like a different team that's like super tanky. It didn't work. So Attack Seal was what I kind of had to use a crutch on, which was again Red Gother, hence why they kind of tracked that, yeah, the retry rate was super high on some of these stages that, it's a problem. So it is cool that they can kind of track that. Also, the stage composition of the combination of squares is not based on various routes, but on specific characters. I was concentrating on a few efficient routes. As a result, the originally intended play that utilizes various characters and strategies, I am sorry that you did not enjoy it. So, again, the entire gimmick or the entire explanation they originally gave us was, hey, you have a chance to play this mode, and this mode will make you use characters that you normally don't use. In the end, we literally used the one Escanor, Margaret, Summer Merlin, Green Arthur, basic characters that you constantly use. So any characters like Camilla I was mentioning, any other smaller characters that you may not use anymore, they didn't get really used. So whole point of the thing didn't work, right? So that was again the point. But with it, it kind of shows you where the path was and how people kind of played it. And I think if this is floor 1, this may be the path that I showed in my video, but there is that. Look at the routes used by players who cleared the Underground Labyrinth this time. About 70% of players who cleared the first floor progressed through the above squares. On the second floor, we have confirmed that about 60% of the players cleared the squares below. So there was always a recommended route to go. That's just how it is. I'm gonna go back and check my guide and see if this was the exact route that I showed, but I wonder. It says, unlike content that requires a specific character to grow above a certain level, Underground Labyrinths is not that way. Wait, what? Unlike content that requires a specific character to grow above a certain level, Underground Labyrinths, it was a content that was provided so that you can use the characters you have and play without the burden of training. However, unlike the original intention, it requires an excessive investment of time and energy to limit the luck factor. It seems that players saw it as high difficulty content, right? Again, it would be fine if it's a roguelike, right? So you have to understand that. But I wanted it to be I play other games, and some other roguelikes basically work you do other challenges throughout the game to earn a little bit more passive buffs, and then by the end of the event, it's like a cakewalk for everyone, right? It's not fully RNG. There is RNG in it on what you get, what buffs you get, what characters you get, but you get to get, like, I said get like 30 times, but you find a way to get buffs, okay, outside of it. So it's like, do PvP 10 times, and then you get like a passive buff of like, you know, set amount, and then you go, like, use a shop. You can use a shop, buy a buff. You can get like 10% attack increase. It's so many different things that other games do, but we didn't, like, this game didn't do that. So I wonder why. I was like, hey, maybe you can like get a passive buff somewhere. They had no system for that, so maybe they add that in the future. But that is there. This part is the matter that recognized differently from the content development intention of the first Underground Labyrinth. The development team is also aware for the need for improvement and supplementation in this area. Currently, based on the players' play opinions and data of the Underground Labyrinth, we are discussing improvements and balance fixes. The Underground Labyrinth is planned to be updated in the form of seasonal updates, so that's pretty good. In the next Underground Labyrinth season, the part that became a problem in this one, we will improve upon it and make it more enjoyable. So, not bad. Again, I still, as much as people want to say, I kind of enjoyed it, whatever little time I enjoyed before, you know, stressing. It was fun. Again, it needs definitely a lot of work in just not to make it luck-based, okay? If you passively pick up buffs, you can kind of do that. I don't know, resetting it the first stage is a lot. It's like, that's like a 45-minute game mode if you really have to, like, do it properly. So, imagine wasting 45 minutes a few times a day. That would suck. But moving on, we have addition of Knight System. The Knight System allows players to deepen friendships, share information, work together on in-game activities such as working together to raise the honor of your order. It's a community-based system that you can enjoy. Currently, the Knights have a basic system such as login, donation, missions, Knight levels, etc. It consists of some exclusive content such as Knight Boss, and then like Knighthood, you know, boss, the guild boss, whatever. It's going to be rival battles, etc. The Knights related system has not been updated with additional features for a long time after its release. During that time, many players who enjoy the activities of the Knight Order and deepen their bonds with the Knight Order, with a Knight's Order. I don't know, this translation is off today, fam. I'm like reading this wrong or something, I don't even know. But we've received a lot of feedback regarding the addition of Knight's content. We would like to take this feedback positively and enhance the functions related to the Knight Order or the Order, right? Of course, I feel rather burdened by the fact that such group activities are forced. The Knight system that will be added in the future will focus on functions that encourage basic group activities. We are currently preparing to update each function sequentially this year. More detailed features and system additions will be announced in future developer notes. So, not bad. We're gonna get some improvement or some sort of a new addition to the Knighthood boss battle, Knighthood area, something there for a new content thing. But again, that's later this year. So currently, if you look at it, they're gonna start saying this year a lot because September, October, November, December, it's the end of the year. So within 4 months, you will get this content, and that is pretty cool to see. So again, we're approaching that at Christmas time and all of that. Addition of the convenient functions related to information on crafting sacred items for monster warfare. So, since monster battles and sacred items were added, magical beasts and sacred items of various characters have been added continuously. It keeps getting updated. Along with that, information on sacred items and related sacred items can be obtained in each monster battle. Players have requested that we were able to see that in game. Through the update in September, the sacred items that can be obtained and the sacred items that can be produced in each monster battle will be available. We are planning to add this function to the beast content so that you can check it. Does that just mean you can literally view the, like, you beat the boss and you can, like, view on that said boss what you're crafting? Is that what that means? It's basically just saying you can view it. We're planning to add a function where you, like, view it. Okay. Also, check the number of sacred items currently in possession and immediately go to the sacred item production menu for items that have been gathered materials. We are currently able to add this, or plan to add this function that allows you to move and create. So I'm guessing, like, you can click the bird, and then you can click that, like, escort can be crafted from the bird, and you need this many mats, and you just hit go now, and it will take you to where to get the mats and where to craft it. I think that's the case. So there is that. Number 4, Demonic Beast, Belmoth, and Original Demon God simultaneous repulsion event? No way. No way. If they actually do it, I'll be so happy. After the update, many people have given us their opinions. Okay, it was developed as this type of thing. Okay. However, the perspective of revitalizing the multi-content annihilation battle was not included in the scope. However, as I mentioned in the last developer notes, by the end of September, planned for Archangel's super boss battle and the second Underground Labyrinth that will be applied after that, new regular content is planned in the future. fine, happening. This kind of may confirm a Fez, by the way. I'll check this and I'll confirm this fact. I don't think we get super boss battles, new ones, with Ragnarok. They're always with a Fez update or some sort of big update, right? So there is a chance that September is a Fez now, confirmed. We'll see though. Don't obviously take that as 100%. We'll see. With the addition of the new regular content, the existing content of the Annihilation Battle, we decided that it is necessary to reduce some of the fatigue level, and by the end of September, we plan to add the simultaneous repulsion event in the original Demon God as well. Oh my god, yes, dude. This is big. I don't care what anybody says. That's massive, bro. You know how much time it takes to actually beat the boss, and not having Diane sucks? So if you summon for Diane, suck it, dude. You can't even use her anymore because you can just, like, simultaneously repel the boss. So that's pretty cool. But that is going on at the end of September, and it is an event. So just like Gear Gacha, we probably won't see this for like, what, 6 months? Every 6 months we'll see this, so 1 year we'll see this, who knows? But that is happening. In addition to the simultaneous repulsion event of the 3 existing Annihilation battles that are temporarily applied as an event, it will be applied all the time from now, unless there's another bug or problem. So moving forward, it will be permanent. You can go and repel the other 3 basic demons. That's big news. So, along with a overall shortened Annihilation battle play, newly renewed content. Along with the overall shortened Annihilation battle play, newly renewed content, and okay, we ask you for your interest and challenge in various events in the future. So there is that. In addition to, there are matters related to the content and system that we are currently being prepared. There are more things that we have not decided internally. The developer notes focus on the content-related improvements. So there is that. Not a bad update at all. Pretty good. I'm really happy about this one. We have confirmation that at the end of September, 4 Archangels is coming. Again, also, kind of seems like it's a Fez event at the end of September because they're literally giving you a repulsion event. Okay, the first repulsion event started, I think, with Estarossa, right? Or before that. It was with the Fez, I know that much, right? Was it, who's the Fez? Somebody tell me that. But there's a high chance September is confirmed now a Fez. But yeah, that's really it. Dev notes, thank you for watching. Peace out, enjoy. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on them. They weren't half bad.